I've seen. Oh, that means the pressure's on. Hi, hi everybody. It's so good to see some familiar faces. Hi, Heather. How's it going? So good to see you. Cool. So I'll say it again. I've said it at the beginning of things before, but if you all want to turn your video on, I would love it, but you don't have to. It's just an option, just so I can kind of have a better sense of the pace that we're going at. Today, I want to teach a tune that's a very fun, fast Scottish tune. If too many people already know it, hi, Julie. If too many people already know it, then I can offer a different one. But do people know Miss Shepherd's? Miss Shepherd's, the reel. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna play it for you guys and we'll see how it goes. If I see, oh, cool. Marley, you're here. Is that Merly? Merly, is that how you say it? No, tell me, I wanna know because you've come every day.
Merle.
Oh, darn, of course. Sorry, I think I need glasses. This week has been the week of Merle. It's so good to see you. You have been showing up with your cello, and I appreciate that. It's good to see you. Hope to meet you in person. Oh, see, now people are turning their videos on. They're like, look, I have a cello too. Yes, there's Denise, there's Lori. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna just play for you guys this tune. And oh, cool. Hey, Joe, look at that. See, why wouldn't you want me to see that? That's awesome. You're sitting there with your cello, looking fly. Okay. Oh, here they come. There, everyone's getting confident knowing that I just want to see you. Okay, you guys, real quick side note. My feet got eaten alive by mosquitoes the other night. It's like the worst feeling ever. So I'm gonna not itch my feet. You're not gonna see me do it. Instead, I'm gonna play Miss Shepherd's for you, and then I'm gonna show you a listening thing of it that I want us to listen to for a second after I play it before we learn it. So. All right, I'm gonna play it not as full speed because I'm just not going to. Woo! Do you guys know that? Does anybody out there know that? Alina, do you know that? You don't? The Rooks? No. Good. Awesome. Okay, then we're going to learn it. But here's what we're going to do. I'm not itching my feet. I'm not doing it. Okay. Okay, so. Yes, you dance to it. Yeah, it's an awesome one to dance to. It's a super standard Scottish reel. What's so fun about it is that you can really rip on it. You can go really fast because it's all just scales and really predictable finger patterns, at least on the fiddle. On the cello, we have to do all that shifting and stuff. But I want to show you guys just a quick little video. We're just going to listen to 1 minute of it. There's a fiddle camp that a woman that I'm close with out here, hopefully you know who she is, Hanukkah Castle. She runs a fiddle camp in northern Massachusetts, and when it didn't happen last year, she did a big celebratory virtual concert of it in April. And she had all of the artists who participated make one thing together with a film editor, Dylan Lads. And it starts off with this tune. This is how I first heard this tune. So I just want to show you a video of all the all-star fiddle people in my world. Some of you may have already seen this. I see Dana smiling big about it. Maybe you've already seen this before. Let me make sure that I'm sharing my sound and everything appropriately. So share sound. I think that's all I really need to do. Computer audio. Okay, that should hopefully be enough. Uh-oh, maybe this won't work because I had to get a new version. It's gonna work. Yeah, okay. Now let's share the screen. Here it is. Okay, guys. You can see that? We're good? Okay, here we go. Can you hear it?
Turn it up.
Did you share the sound too, Summer? It's really quiet.
Okay, I thought I did. Let's do that again. This is me and technology. Hi, guys. I clicked it. Okay, share sound, cancel that. Maybe it's gonna not work. Okay, it
I think
says
it's just the volume that needed upping.
maybe that's all I need to do. If this doesn't do it, then we'll stop everything and not do it. But let's just try this one more time. Stop me if it doesn't work. Okay, I will share that with all of you so you can watch the whole thing and listen to Jenny Dang the Weaver and High Drive. But that's the tune we're gonna learn. Is everybody down to learn Miss Shepherd's? Okay. Yes. All right, guys. So we're in A minor, but we're gonna have some G sharps within the A part and the B parts. I don't think that makes it a mode. It just they're like accidentals because it's not consistent enough. That was the extent of my theory on modes. Thank you very much. Okay, so first, I'm going to play you the A part one more time, nice and slow, so you can hear where we're going. So, actually, let me back up or change this so you can see my bow a little bit. Okay. That's all it is. And nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Cool. Lynn, I'm going to ask you to maybe let me just upload a recording of it. I can put that in the drive. Unless you really prefer to do it the way that you're doing it, I won't stop you, but I think it's going to be better sound quality for you if you do it the other way around. Okay, Kevin, I'm going to mute you. Okay, repeat after me. It's just a scale at first. A minor scale. So ready, this. Ready, go. Yeah? Then. So that's from the B, G, F sharp, G, D, B. So and outlining a G chord with an F sharp there. Let's just do that part again from the G to the B. Ready, go. Together from the beginning. Ready, go. One more time. Ready, go. Not too bad, right? Once we slow it down, we're like, oh, I basically did that in Suzuki Book 1. Now, the next part starts off at the same scale. But, woo! What a cool sound. Let's try that from the A minor scale. Ready, go. One more time. There's our first G sharp. Let's try that from the B. Again. So if I take just the second half of the A part, kind of like our second question into that answer we just played, we have. So together, ready, low A. Same thing. All right, team, we have an A part. We're going to play it 3 times in a row. You're welcome to listen the first time around and then join in on the second two. Let's try it. Ready, go. Woo! One more time. So a fun thing with Scottish, one of the things that I kind of think of as a differentiating element is that we have really big jumps a lot. Irish tends to have, you know, big ranges, but they get there gracefully a lot of the time. In Scottish music, it's like the Highland Mountains where it's like flat, 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 mountain, flat, flat, flat. It's a mountain instead of like in Ireland, it's like the rolling hills. I kind of think that's represented in the music. So that's what's going on here. We have a lot of big octave jumps. So we want to find ways to kind of control the bow so that that happens in a really precise way when we want to get back down. Because we're going at like a quarter of the speed that that video was at, right? So think about that when you're playing. Let's play the A part one more time, and then I'm going to keep going into the B part so you can hear it. Ready, go. Repeat. Listen. Yeah, so it's pretty repetitive. On the fiddle, it's really nice fingering because it's like extended 2, 2, 3, and then you jump down to 2, 3 on the D string. So it's like G sharp, A, and then. So we can't quite think about it in the same way as a cello. Maybe that didn't help. Let's learn the part. So we have to get ready. As cellists need to know that we're just a half step below our harmonic when we land. So it's kind of a weird little bit of an open water feeling up there, but I do it with my third finger so that I can just flick out to that harmonic. To the E. Let's try that from the G sharp. Everybody ready? Go. Listen. F sharp. Do that from the F sharp again with me. Scale. So it's the same pattern as that question, right? Where you have a da-na, scale, da-na, scale. From an open string that's below it, on the violin at least. Let's try those together from the G sharp. Ready, go. Again, ready, go. Oh, this tune is so fun. And then it's going to do the same thing for the question. But we're going to go. I think that's what we had in the A part. Do that from the C with me. Everyone's clear that that's the G sharp moment at the end there too. So we have like 4 G sharps in our B part already. So that's why I almost think it's like a mode, but Simon said not really. I don't know. Somebody else can tell me if they know their modes. So let me just play you what the whole B part sounds like, because we know it, whether you believe it or not. Here's what we have. Sorry, I have not been paying attention to the chat. Let me see. Was that anything there? Everyone's good. We're good. Beautiful. Wonderful. Oh, thanks. Okay. Sound was there. Just, oh, we were talking about the video. Okay, team. Let's play that B part a few times through. Like, this is just the first B part. Hey, Rick.
Hi.
Go ahead and mute yourself.
Right.
So let's play that B part together. There's a different second B part, but right now we're just going to focus on the first one. So don't get too attached to this. All right, ready, go. Just for the sake of it, let's go a lot slower. I realized that was kind of fast. Here we go, ready, go. Again. One more time. And then it's, oh. I stopped at that spot because that's where it's going to change. So that was your hint. Right on for Suzanne bringing the flute. How's that going with the G sharps over there? You doing some half holds or whatever you need to do? Is it okay? It's not working. Sorry. We'll see. We'll see. Is it okay? Because I'll do some tune. Maybe we'll have time for another tune today because we basically finished this one, and then we'll do one that doesn't have crazy accidentals. But
it's actually fine. Sorry, I couldn't unmute myself quickly.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
just half full the A.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
yeah.
Good. Okay, gosh, that's awesome. Great. I don't know much about flutes, but I wish I did, or whistles. Yay. Okay, team. So what we do in this second B part is what happens a lot in Scottish music, which is where the second half of the A part is going to take over the second half of the last B part. Almost like a, oh yeah, do you remember me? I exist kind of thing at the end, like a little bookend. That doesn't really happen much in Irish. There's like a tune that goes between Ireland and Scottish sessions called the Merry Blacksmith. If you're in a Scottish session, people are going to do that. They're going to play the last A part in the final B part. If you're in an Irish session, like at Lark, nobody ever does that. And I'm like, it took me a long time to accept that about that tune. This one does the repetition. So let me play for you the second B part. So we just gotta not do the crazy shift. Huh. Lovely. We gotta do our scale with the A. So let's try that second B part now. Ready, go. And just a tiny bit slower for those who want it. One more time, same thing, second B part. Ready, go. Scale. We don't ever have an F in this tune, not once. Does that make it like a pentatonic? I don't know. It's been so many years since theory, but we never have an F. I just realized that. Okay, team, we have our entire tune, and we did that in like 15 minutes. So let's play just the B part 2 times in a row so that you remember that it's different, the first A part to the second A part. Let's give it a shot. 2 times in a row, the B part from our G sharp. Ready, go. Exact same thing again one more time? Are we down to do the whole thing? Merle's over there like, I had it like yesterday. I see that. I see you playing along with me. That's awesome. Let's play the whole thing. Let's play the whole thing 3 times in a row, and then we're gonna actually talk about how to accompany it. So we can do that. We're gonna actually get into that. I told my my folks, we would wait till Friday, but you are here. So that's such a funny thing to say. It's Friday. I meant the last day. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to play it 3 times in a row from the very beginning at a not too slow pace. Ready, go. There's totally an F sharp in there. Like here. Was that too fast for anybody? You can be honest. Maybe a little bit. No, it's good for some folks. Everyone's feeling okay. Good. A little bit. It's all right. It's cool. Yeah, it's such a fun tune, right, Lynn? Would it help people if I played it on the fiddle one? Oh, yeah, sure. 7 Kathy S. You have a question. Feel free to unmute. What's up?
Would you review the first phrase? Because I've lost the first phrase.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. So the first phrase is basically a scale up to that E.
From there.
Yeah,
From there,
okay.
after that.
So then it's going to go to the B, G, F sharp, G, D, B, G, B. So everything except for that F sharp is the G arpeggio. I love when tunes do that. So from the beginning, one more time. How about I play it on the fiddle, actually? You're on a fiddle. That'll help everybody on the fiddle world for a moment, and then we're going to learn the chords. It's an earworm. I hope you end up singing it all day. It'd be really pretty on like guitar, like if you figured out how to do it on a guitar. We have some sitterns and bouzouki and mandolins here. Heck yeah. Maybe it's only mandolins? I can't tell. Can't quite tell what you're playing, Julie. It looks cool. Oh, you're typing it. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Octave, drum roll. Okay, cool. All right, team. Let's try this on the fiddle. Let's play it 2 times in a row. Okay, ready? Ready, go. It's so fun on the fiddle. Yeah. I also have the sheet music. Does anybody want the sheet music? Okay, because there's sometimes the sessions.org has a bunch of versions that I don't play, and then I can't find the right one, but this is exact. So I'm just gonna type it in the chat here. It's gonna pop up and ask if you want to print it, because it's like the next step over. Do you guys, now that some people have the sheet music, should we play it one more time faster? It's in treble clef, by the way. Sorry about that. To my cellists out there. But should we just try it one more time? Now that people have it? Yeah, thanks. You got it. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do it. We're just going to do it at a faster tempo just because. Why not? Like. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you have the sheet music now, so you're welcome to play while I'm talking. Whatever you can't do when it's not on Zoom, basically. You're welcome to do it now. So let's see. I am going to talk about the chop for this. I have the chords sort of written out. I'm gonna do an A. Okay, it's basically the same. Okay, let me just make sure I have it done here right now for y'all. Before I put it out in the ether. Okay, I'm gonna share with you it as, let's just like share it as a link again, so that way it's not taking up the screen. So does that work for people? Or would you prefer me to share it as to screen share? People seem okay. If you want me to screen share, just put it in the chat and we will. But I want you to see my bow. So we're going to start by talking. Let's start with the fiddle for a second, because it's the same concept rhythmically, different direction because of the gravity that we're working with. But who out here, and if you're on a strumming instrument, the chop element is your percussive hit, I think. It's kind of the like Did that make any? I don't know if that made any sense, but you just come along for the ride with us if you want. So I'm just gonna explain it for a second. I see people are like leaving. Okay, whatever. It's okay. It's a scary territory. The chop has been like its own epidemic for the last several years of more and more people doing it, which I am fully on board with. So, number one, if you want to learn how to do the chop, you're going to want to have a good amount of rosin on your bow, especially the lower part of your bow, because that's where the stickiness is going to happen. That's where we're going to be doing most of our work, is around this region of the bow. So kind of under my winding and grip tape is where I'm aiming for, so that I have the weight of my hand helping get that percussive chop sound going. The chop was kind of invented by Dave Green. I should know this. But he and Daryl Anger, Rushad Eccleston, Natalie Hawes are kind of the pioneers of the chop. And definitely Richard Green. Thanks, Leanne. Awesome. Thanks. I knew it was something Green. I know like so many different male names followed by Green. So what we're going to start off by doing is recognizing that we often go, down and up on our bow, but now we need to go forward and back as well. That's a big element of the feeling of the chop. So a chop is basically me wanting, and I'm going to talk about the cello in 1 second too. So on the fiddle, I'm going to push away from my face like an airplane landing on a terminal and sticking at the moment it lands. So there's a slight arch to it. There is like kind of this slide effect that immediately stops, which is why we want a lot of rosin. You can see all the rosin I have on my fingerboard. And then there are 2 sound elements going on here. Let's say we take the A minor chord, where we have our 1 bar to our 1. We're going to go down bow, reset so that we're next to the winding tape again, chop, up bow, out of that, so that you get the sound of the notes in a down, up, down, up, down. So keep trying that. If I'm on the cello, it's a different direction. We were going away from the bridge on the fiddle, but on the cello, we're going to go towards the bridge. So again, I have that A minor chord, so I'm going to have to use even more pressure and weight to get the sound that I want of the chop. You might get those kinds of sounds. That happens at first. The chop takes a while to finesse. But the main thing is that you're not afraid of your instrument. And the biggest thing I see people not doing is not being close enough to their frog. I know, we never play down there, right? And if you don't have that good of hair on your bow, or it's been touched a lot and it's kind of oily down there, it's going to be extra hard to do this. So this has been your PSA to go get a rehair. But let's say you do have what you need in your hairs. So we're going to have a nice, another thing too with the grip of our bow, it doesn't change too much, but the biggest change is that the thumb goes from being slightly bent, whether you're on the fiddle or the cello, to being completely straight. I do that. I have the hitchhiker thumb. You don't want that, or that's going to cause pain. So even for me, I need to make sure I'm bone on bone with my thumb around there. So that's how I usually have it, right? When I'm playing, I have it nice and loose. I'm getting bone on bone. Joy Adams. Joy Adams is awesome. She's super cool. She's a Boulder cellist. She lives in Boulder, Colorado with her partner Andy. And Andy's dad, David, runs Fiddle Hell. That usually happens in November, but they did an April virtual version as well. Oh, what I mean is we have these knuckles, right? So what I mean is like bone on top of the bone. If you have ever studied dance or Alexander technique or things like that, where you talk about your bones directly on top of each other, that's what I mean, is we're not trying to use muscle too much, because that's going to cause injury if we're straining our muscles. We want to think about our bones doing a lot of the work as far as the structure of our hand, so that the muscles can just stay relaxed. So I have a nice straight thumb. That's my straight thumb. It's not too straight, you see, but I have the hitchhiker thumb, so I just don't want that to happen. Absolutely. I have it in the sheet here. Did enough people get that link to the sheet? I'll just share it one more time and make it a lot bigger too. So here's the chords again in the sheet, and I could also screen share. Just tell me if you want that. Oh, you want how to build the chords? Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. We can talk about that. So just for a second, on the cello and the fiddle, same rhythm. Down, chop, up, down, chop, up, down. Da 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 da. So down, chop, up. That up is part of the notes that we want. Now, the one thing I'll add, that makes sense. I see what you mean. Totally, Lori. I'll explain that in a moment. A, E, and G in that. I mean, sorry, A, C, and G. Ah, I can't say it at the same time. A, C, E would be it, but we'll talk about that in a second. So now, when I do my down, I'm gonna add an up now. Down, up, chop, up, down. Da 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 da. So that was my chords of the Miss Shepherds. So for my first one, my first chord is an A minor. So I'm gonna leave out the C because I don't want it to be super clear if I'm major or minor. I kind of want to leave that a little open-ended. If I add the C, you instantly know what key we're in. If I just take out the C, then it's just a power chord. It's a 1 and a 5. And that is what we're going to do in this instance. So we're going to have an A and an E. And you have to do 2 of those patterns per measure because it's counted in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open G and open D. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, it's going to be G, B, and D. So the way that we make these chords. Yeah. So actually, no. So those are not quite right. So what you do for the chords is the 1 of the scale, or whatever chord you're in. Number 1 is that chord. So the A. Then you do the 3. So A, B, C, and then E. So the first one was right, but if that with that same logic, it's going to be a G, followed by a B, G, A, B, followed by a D, right? 1, 3, 5. You can see it really well on a piano, harder on the cello, but same concept. And then the E minor chord is going to be an E, a G. Yeah, totally. Yeah, like light bulbs. I love it. An E, a G, and a B. But again, the third is what tells us what we are for major or minor. So we can leave that out for now. We're just going to keep it really clean. If you're on a guitar, just make your patterns and your shapes. That's fine. You can make it an A minor. But let's try with this same rhythm all the way throughout to do what we have for Miss Shepherd. Okay, the A part repeats, but the B part doesn't because I want to save that E minor for our very last time. So let's just try it. I'm going to call out the chords as we go. So when I do my A, I'm doing it here. I'm doing open G and D. On the cello, I'm going to do the E and the B from the C string and the G string area. If I was on the fiddle, I would keep a B down on the G string and put my E on top. You can also do that on the cello, but that's going to be your second finger B with the 1 on top for that E minor chord. Yeah. All right, let's just give it a shot, okay? So here we go. Ready, go. A, da, na, 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 G. Down, up, chop, up, down, up, chop, up. A, na, 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 E. A. Da, 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 A, da, 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 B part. Part. Yeah, it looked like you guys were doing something. We'll just keep it there. You can do so many different versions of these chords. So the E minor on the fiddle would be if you took We can do the exact same thing on the fiddle. And if you are a chord instrument or somebody over there who doesn't want to do the chords, go ahead and play the melody. That's a good question. I don't really dampen it because the chop itself is dampening it. My fingers do lift up for a second, like a millimeter up for a second, so that the ringing of the note of the chord does change a little bit. That's going to give it a nice crisp sound. I'll show you that again on the cello in a little bit. But let's talk about that E minor chord. So I'm putting the B down low with the E on top. So I've got my B and my E. So let's do the same exact thing, but with the fiddle. Okay, I don't know how that angle is. Here's what's gonna happen, team. I'm gonna play it with you once, the chords on the fiddle, and then at the same tempo, I'm gonna start playing the melody, and it's your choice if you want to play the melody or the chords at that time. But I'm going to go into the melody so that those who want to practice playing it with the melody can. Deal? We all good? Everyone seems like you guys are doing good. I'm really digging this. Okay. I really like also that there is some, who is that? Michael's picture is like, what is that guy's name? Barney? Oh, and there's a dog! Oh, things are getting cute and gross with Barney. Okay. Let's go, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, go Merle. Rocking out over there. It's awesome. Everyone's looking good. I know it's maybe weird if you've never done it before, but here's the kicker: is you will never play that tune at that speed unless you're doing it as like a statement, like you want to take it really slow. So if we were going to actually accompany it in more of a real-time setting, we got to speed up that whole chop process, but in order to do that, you have to use way less bow than maybe what you have been doing, and also make sure that you're relaxed so you can go fast, right? So if I was going to accompany at a speed, maybe not all the way up to speed, but a faster speed, like... Okay, right. So I even take out it's not exactly the same. Oh no, sorry. It's exactly the same. It's just faster. So da da, chop up, down up, chop up, G da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So where I'm putting the chop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because remember we talked about how in a reel, you want the emphasis on the 1, the 4, and the 7 of those 8 beats per measure in a reel. So for us, that's going to be 2 big bows and also a chop. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anybody else think that that's really hard to do when you when you're trying to count at the same time? G to an E1, I believe to E minor. Yes, it's minors. Everything's a minor chord except for that G chord. I just don't say it. I don't say it when I'm calling it out. But yes, if that was a question, I hope that answered it. Sorry, but how many are you playing the third chord on the cello? So if there are people out there, it's totally fine. You totally can. I just don't feel like I have enough time for that rhythm, but I could. Like, okay, I probably would only play my third if I wanted to go for like a bluegrassy feel without the chop. Like, where is the third chord? That's a good question. The third chord. Do you mean like the third? What do you mean? Do you want to unmute and tell me what you mean or something? Or Denise? Because I'm not quite sure. Do you mean like...
I just don't know what the third chord you're playing is.
Oh!
Sorry.
Simple. That's fine. Yeah, totally. Okay. Here, just for a second, in case people aren't sharing or aren't looking at it at the same time.
E minor, right?
Yeah, so here we have it. So I'm going A minor, na na, G, na, na, back to the A minor, E minor, A. Does that answer your question? Like the third chord being this one? Yeah, so I'm just putting my one back down. I just picked it up for the open G, and then I put my one back down on the A and barred over to the E on the D string. So I get the 1 and the 5. That's what's going on for the A chord, at least in this instance. Yeah. I was shifting sometimes to play my E with the third in it because that's easier on my hand than my pinky doing the G. Maybe that was confusing. You're welcome to ask again. Totally welcome to if that didn't clear it up. We can also talk about it later too if you want. But yeah, I can like hang out in the waiting room or something. Cool. Should we just like try the whole chords up to speed, and then I'll play the melody? Let's do this. Let's play it 3 times. The first time through, I'm playing the cello part with the chords. The second time, I'm gonna play the melody, and then the third time, it's a wild card. We'll see. I'll probably play the melody again, but who knows? Maybe I won't. You can choose how you want to collaborate with that. I'm going to leave this up just for a second so everybody can see that. All right, here we go. Like this. It's going to be like... So a little slower than last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. A. B. A. Da, 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 G. A. B. You can also just do a drill. Da, 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 G. Da, A, da, ba, da, ba, da, da, G to an A. A, da, ba, da, ba, da, da, G. Da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, A, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, E. A. G. A. E. A. A. G. A. E. A. Ah! G. fast as last time, and then it's like way faster. All right, guys, we still got about 10 minutes. Yeah, okay, yeah, the E minor chord is what Linda thought. Yeah, exactly. I'm playing down, up, chop, and then I'm coming out of the chop with a little lift, a little up bow direction. That's going to give a sound. It's not going to be as strong as a down bow and would be in the first 2 beats. But I am doing that. I'm going down, up, chop, up. I'm going to get a little faster. So it's just that. And sometimes it gets a little busy. Like that might be a lot of sound. So honestly, doing the drone is really nice to just play the chords as yeah, I think that's a really nice way to play it. All right, so we still have about 7 minutes. What should we do? E minor equals 42 times. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. But let's see. Should we just, I think what we should do, oh, got it. Fret numbers. Oh, look at that. You guys have your own lingo. You Mandos. The Mando Lingo. That could be kind of a cool band name. The Mando Lingo. Mandolin Orange just changed their name, so I feel like it's fair game. Like, you can use that word now. Let's play the whole thing. Let's go not as fast. And then, I don't know who here was here yesterday, but maybe we'll play some other tunes. But I think that the next guy who's teaching the next class... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, forget what I said. Never mind. I was just about to say, I think Colin is in that video that I showed you guys at the beginning. But... All right. Choose your own adventure. I'm going to play the melody, mainly. And you can do whatever you want. Okay, let me know if you need anything. Looks like everyone's pretty good. Get a little closer to my mic for my fiddle. Hopefully it doesn't crackle. Ah! Ah! Okay. It's a cool freaking key. It's definitely a mode of some kind. All right. Here we go. 3 times. You guys are awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, grab it. Yeah. One more time. One more time. Yeah. What a cool tune, right? Oh my gosh, you look great out there. Alina looks like you are really feeling it. Just try to see. Could this be played on the pipes? Does it need a? Would it be weird with the accidentals and stuff?
Well, it goes way below D, so.
Oh.
That'd be the main problem.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've loved seeing your progression with your piping. You've gotten so freaking good. It's awesome. Team, you guys sound great. Like, Lori, that was I could see you were starting to get it. Merle is freaking rocking out over there. I don't know how you are doing over there, Joe, but I hope you stayed with us the whole time. That's good. And Denise, Julie, and we got the Northern Lights over there with Donna. Everybody's looking good. And Dana stuck around. Look, we're just like a tight little family over here. So as we're at the last few minutes here, there's that reminder that Mike just put for us to donate to Lark Traditional Arts if you haven't already, or if you want to again. Totally, please do that if you can. But does anybody have any questions for this one? Or we've got 2 more days together. People are feeling pretty good. Lynn, you're typing something. Is that what's going on over there? Okay. While you're doing that, I'll just mention that I kind of want to teach the tune that comes next in that video that I showed you. But people might already know it. Like Alina, you might know it. Like Jenny Ding the Weaver. Do people know that tune? Is Alina the only one? Mike knows it. Kathy does too. It's one of those like really common ones. Anyone in the fort? Oh, that's a great idea, Lori. Yeah, if anybody wants to get together with Lori, you guys should send her a private message. I totally would if I was there and do a little jamming. That'd be so fun. Find some trees to sit under. Jenny Ding the Weaver is... on the cello. It's a little tricky though. Or St. Kilda's Wedding, or an Irish jig in C. Who wants to learn an Irish? Who knows this? I just learned that the other day when I was in Boulder. Kathy knows it. It's apparently very common, but it's really easy. It's so pretty. I don't know. Just show up. Let's just see what happens. But any thoughts, comments, anything while we've got yeah, go for it, Kathy.
Any ornaments on Miss Shepherd at that speed that we were playing at?
No. We don't really have time. I guess we do. I probably add one in there. Yeah, Alina likes St. Kilda's Wedding. So yeah, I don't really do ornaments in that tune because it's so fast.
Yeah. That's
fine, Alina. Yeah, but that St. Kilda's Wedding is... It only has one baby shift for cellos, but there's an epic Alistair and Natalie version of it. So hey, I uploaded...
Last minute to thank Summer.
All right, guys, I uploaded the other 2 classes to the teacher doc as a document. I'll do that same for this tune and include the YouTube video that I shared with you. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I have to miss tomorrow, but I'll be back on Sunday.
You got it.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Good job, Merle.